So this is one of those unusual situations where I just finished the air conditioning and I was running it, and it was only the condenser. Nothing was done with the radiator, nothing was disconnected, but it was running for a while. And I noticed, I take my temperature and I have my temperature probe up there, and it wasn't quite hot enough. And I go, why is my temperature not quite hot enough? I'm not getting the hot heat I normally should. So the air conditioning was running, and I put my hand here in front of the radiator, and I could feel the heat off the engine, but there was no heat coming through here. It was blowing in the right direction, but it just wasn't hot enough. So then I go, okay, let me check inside the reservoir, and I see nothing. I hit the reservoir, look with the light down there, I see nothing. I put my hand on the upper radiator hose and I squeeze, and I don't feel the slush of water. I don't feel the resistance of hydrostatic, compression of water. And it wasn't quite hot enough. So I put my hand down here on this one, and I feel warm and I feel some water in there, but with the cap on there, I wasn't getting the resistance. So no coolant here, and I know it's low on coolant here. So, and the shop did not touch this car on the coolant side. They just did frontal work, nothing back here. So customer came in extremely low on coolant, to the point where this could cause engine damage. And if it goes out on my customer after they did their little bit of work, of course the customer will point the finger at my body shop saying, hey, you guys touched my coolant system and you caused my engine. But they didn't touch the coolant. Customer came in with very low on coolant in their system. And this is one of those systems where you definitely have to bleed out the coolant ports on it. Wherever they're located, you look them up or do the vacuum to make sure you get all the air out of the system to do it properly. So yeah, I'm glad I caught this, so my customer doesn't get accused of doing something they didn't do. Just one of those things you gotta keep in. All that was your senses, the senses of heat. Putting my hand over here, not feeling anything. That's all that was. And then from that, deriving that it was really low on coolant. All right, guys, I'll see you. And that's hopefully a catch that saves them a really bad, expensive comeback that had nothing to do with the shop itself. This was pre-existing problem.